Hey guys, Hens here. Today I want to teach you how to loop Shack. I made a killer tier list consisting of 3 tiers to show how hard it is to loop them at Shack. The killers are listed in no particular order within the tiers. Killers in the easy tier have little to no power to stop you from repeatedly looping the window. In the medium tier, they can make it harder to loop the window repeatedly, while the killers in the hard tier can shut the loop down completely, making it a bad tile to loop them at. Shack has a very strong window and a safe pallet at the entrance, but let's talk about the window first. There is a long and a short loop around the window. It is crucial to manipulate the chase to the long side to effectively loop Shack, because on the short side, the killer can go around and catch you before you reach the window again. Shack against M1 killers. To use Shack optimally, try to loop the window and use the pallet as a backup in case the killer is too close and you cannot make another loop, or if you block the window by vaulting it 3 times. However, it is a good idea to try to find another pallet and not use the very strong Shack pallet if possible. If you approach Shack from the pallet entrance and you have enough distance to the killer, go around the back to reach the window from the long side. Once you made it to the long side, you should look at what the killer is doing. Try to delay the vault until the very last moment. A good trick for that is to walk at the window instead of running. As long as you start running again before vaulting, you will still get the fast vault. If you cannot make it to the long side anymore and you don't want to drop the pallet, you can also fake a vault from the outside to get enough distance to transition to the long side again. From my experience, this has a higher chance of working out than actually vaulting the window. Always look out for the killer vaulting the window himself. If you position your camera facing the wall, you can spot the killer vaulting before you turn the corner, which gives you enough time to turn around. Okay, bro. When vaulting from the outside, try to line up a fast vault to reduce the risk of getting mind-gamed. Always watch and counteract what the killer does. Be aware if the killer hides his red stain at the corner, you will have little time to react. You can run at the Shack wall at a slight angle and not lose any speed to path perfectly. Knowing the general shape of Shack is important, so you can look back and keep track of the killer. Try to watch the cracks, doorways and windows for as long as possible to spot the killer doubling back on you. If the killer has the perks Bamboozle or Hex Crowd Control, which block the window, Shack becomes a lot weaker as a loop. Don't be afraid to drop the pallet and transition to a new tile. Let's talk about the medium and hard tier. I don't want to talk about every single case, but as a general rule, the Shack window loop becomes a lot weaker against anything that can trap it or has a ranged attack. If the killer has a ranged attack, the vault from the outside in is stronger because of the shorter line of sight for the killer. Killers like Freddy and Clown can slow you down to deny you the opportunity to fast vault the window. Against the Doctor, try to avoid going inside from the long side, because he can deny you the possibility to vault the window and drop the pallet at the same time. Don't be afraid to just drop the pallet and move on if the killer can counter Shack effectively. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching and have fun juicing killers at Shack!